What's up guys, this is the Guitar Gent coming at you with a brand new reaction video, and today we're doing something slightly different. Today we're going to take a listen to the whole new release by LOVEBITES. It's something that I mentioned to you guys in the comment section of the last reaction video that we did, which was for Thunder Vengeance. Fantastic track, very thrash metal, 80s sound. This is again, it's something very different because we're going to listen to the thing in its whole entirety, so from the first to the last track. I see here on Spotify that it lasts 28 minutes. I'll probably do, I listen to a song, give a short commentary, go to the next one, and then give you a bit more of a, let's say, general thoughts on the EP or the mini album, as they call this. So it's gonna be a bit different. I hope that the sound is going to be good enough. Now, when I listen to records instead of just songs, I don't listen with headphones or anything, but I listen with my monitors, the studio monitors that are behind the camera actually. So you don't see that. I hope that I will manage to find a nice mix when it comes to volume, so that you can actually hear me talking but you can also hear a bit of the music on the background, of course. Let's see how it goes. Let me know if you enjoy this format, because as I always say, this is the way that I really do enjoy listening to music the most, like sitting with a record and listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. So guys, without further ado, of course, we have already listened to two of these songs, the singles that they released in anticipation of this. So we have Glory to the World and Winds of Transylvania, which are the first and the last song. Now, I don't know, depending on the total length of the video, this might become two videos split in two parts, let's say. Hopefully I will manage to, put it all together into one. I can't promise anything though, guys. You know how I am, especially with LOVEBITES. I like to talk a lot. So yeah, guys, without further ado, I know that I keep on saying without further ado and then I further ado. So I'll just shut my mouth. Glory, Glory to the World, EP by LOVEBITES. First track, Glory to the World. Let's get it, guys. Let's see. Needless to say that I've listened to this song and Winds of Transylvania many times since I did the reaction, so I'm very familiar with this. Let's see if I can point something out, maybe that I didn't during the reaction as well. Such a good riff. As I said during the reaction, it has these superhero vibes, like the Marvel soundtracks and stuff like that. It's so nice. Right off the bat, I have to say that listening with the studio monitors, I pick up much more from the drums, I have to say. So nice. I just love this so much, guys. The way that the guitar echoes the vocals, it's just so epic. Works so well. When you see me reaching here, it's because I'm tweaking stuff on my audio interface for volume and everything. Again, guys, I hope that I'll be able to get across a nice mix of the sound. those ascending guitar lines, oh my god. Oh. Also guys, the more I listen to this, the more I can pick up the Halloween influences. It's something that I usually don't tend to pick up at the first listen because I really like Halloween as a band, especially the Keeper of the Seven Keys records, but they don't usually jump to my mind. It's more, of course, Iron Maiden and everything. Jesus Christ. It's also very interesting, guys, to point out the way that they use electronics, like electronic sounds in production in this song, and also in Winds of Transylvania, if I recall correctly. I will point that out as well when we get there, but you can tell probably that they're also evolving their sound a little bit, making it a bit more complex compared to at least the studio recordings of the other songs that I've heard so far. Love this series of transposition of the melody, like one tone up. They're just so nice, especially the one at the very end. Oh my god, guys. This one, oh my god. It's also very curious, the choice of how can I say this? The backing vocals follow exactly the same line as the main vocals instead of going for some harmonies. It's very interesting. Again, it's not a very common thing to do, but it surely helps, you know, increasing the reach of that main vocal line. And it makes sense because from what I've seen, it's usually her that does most of the vocals anyway in live performances, so it makes also sense to have only that one stronger line that you can actually perform very well in concerts as well. Oof. Now, these, of course, like, we already commented a lot on this song, guys, with the reaction video and everything, so you know what I think about this. What can I say? What I can say is that with multiple listens, it did improve. As you probably see also during the reaction now, there are so many things to pick up on, and when you get used to all the transition and all the transpositions, it just gets better. And that's true with almost every type of music. But that's always an indication of very good songwriting. Something that, excuse me guys, something that doesn't tire you. Like the more you listen it, the more you get tired of it, and then you just forget about it. But the other way around, it's always a sign that there is something good going on, songwriting wise. Anyway guys, of course we knew this one, so I won't spend too much time on it. Let's move on to No Time to Hesitate. Oh. I lost my sound there for you. Okay, let's try again. No Time to Hesitate. I feel like my internet connection didn't agree with the title of the song, but let's see if it works now, guys. Oh! Oh, nice. Judas Priest, guys. Wow. Woo. I'm trying to understand what are these things, like if they're like siren effects, electronic, or if it's voice effects or guitars. There's like, no, guys, the way that they managed to achieve the transitions, it's just so good. Honestly, like, as someone that tries to write music myself, I'm just, you know, Jesus. Ominous riff, nice. Let's go. Oh my god, guys, this is so good. The sound, guys, the production is amazing. It has all the positive aspects of a modern metal production without the negative elements. So it's not overproduced, that's what I meant. What a song, guys. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. This is, I can tell you already, guys, I like this more than Glory to the World and Winds of Transylvania. Wow, the thing, I'd be of course quicker going from song to song than compared to the usual reaction videos for the single songs, because I do still want to get the flow of the whole thing. But a couple of things that I want to touch upon are, first of all, the vocal performance. I loved how she went into a more distorted, aggressive tone. Of course, she can sing amazingly well in that clean, powerful, epic high notes, but she changed that a bit. She tweaked it a bit to fit better the song. And what a song! The interesting thing with Love Bites, as always, is I can tell you, as I did at the beginning of the song, okay, it reminds me of Judas Priest. but it's not like listening to, I don't know, Greta Van Fleet, let's say. Like, let's point to the elephant in the room. I'm not a fan of Greta Van Fleet. That's just because, you know, when I listen to Greta Van Fleet, I think, okay, nice music, I enjoy this, but if I want to listen to this, like, if I never think I want to listen to Greta Van Fleet. I think, like, okay, I'm going to listen to Led Zeppelin because they kind of did it better. They don't have that. Like, they bring in all these different influences, like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, and everything, but they make them their own, which is ultimately what being an artist really is. For most of us, let's say, when you can't really create something completely new, you can, you know, work on your influences, bring them together, and make them your own. So it sounds like it's your own thing, and it's not like you're just replicating what other bands have done in the past. Fantastic song. I can't wait already to go back and listen to these guys. Wow. That's already one of my Love Bites favorite when it comes to the more aggressive songs. I can tell you that already. Let's move on to track number 3, guys, with Paranoia. Definitely getting already a more epic song vibe than a fast aggressive one. Ah, the piano, finally. Production of this EP is just fantastic. It's just fantastic. Very symphonic. Whoa! Sounds like I was wrong, guys. Oh my god. Once again, she's changing her voice to fit the song. Fantastic. That's really what you want in a singer when you play in a band. Galloping riff. Oh. Gorgeous. Again, you can hear so much the classical music influence on this band. And then back to a more heavy metal, power metal chorus. Oh, the tone of that guitar. Ah, so beautiful. Of course, there is the advantage of a studio recording where you have the dueling harmonizing guitars, and you also have the chunky guitar that's still playing the rhythmic section. Nice bridge. Wow. I'm not sure if that was an odd time signature riff, but that sounded so progressive. They really did dial up the symphonic elements on this one, guys. Gorgeous. Okay, especially guys, in the second half of the song there was this very strong progressive vibe. It combined, like if you take that and you combine that with the more symphonic elements that were really, as I said, dialed up in this song. I love that. I kind of got Dream Theater, the record, like the self-titled record by Dream Theater. I think it was released in 2000, I want to say 13, 14, maybe 15, kind of, around there, which had some very symphonic elements, and they also went a bit back to the more aggressive sounds as well of the 90s. It gave me a lot of those vibes, even the latest one, to be honest, by Dream Theater. I see that, especially in the second half of the song with that riff again. I wasn't sure, like I tried to count that. It kind of felt like it was in a 3 meter, but then working its way back into a 4 meter. If you repeat of course a 3 meter 4 times, then you're back into a 4 measure. That's kind of a messy explanation, but that kind of makes sense, I hope. This song was absolutely interesting. It's a song I think that will take also more listens, especially due to those elements that I pointed out, the more progressive elements. The guitar solos harmonizing were just fantastic, and the guitar tone specifically, oh my god, so beautiful. Wow, fantastic song. Now I'm very curious for Dystopia Symphony, because again it has a name that sounds very symphonic, of course, so I wonder if they're going to continue down this path, and it's the last song on the EP that I still haven't heard, so let's see how it goes, guys. Dystopia Symphony. Oh. I don't understand if that's a proper piano or if that's an electric piano that's layered in the background. I kind of feel like it's more an electric piano. Oh wow. already in love with these guys just for the structure of the song that they're taking. It sounds like a symphony. You know, with the intro and everything. Oh. Beautiful vocal melody, beautiful. Such a chaotic track, in a good sense, I mean, of course. I told you guys, by the way that they brought in that intro, these kind of feel like a, and by the name symphony, it feels like there are different parts in it. All-time signatures. Wow. The dissonant solo as well. Oh my god. Oh, that's a proper progressive metal song, guys. What a song. Oh my. I don't even want to talk about song, I want to talk about composition, I think. Again, bringing in the piano on the background. Nice, that's such a nice layer. Again, guys, the transitions. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Just it's like their transitions are perfect. That's crazy. perfect coda as well. Oh my god. That's such a typical classical music, classical composition ending as well. The intro, the different parts in the song. This is again, I'm not sure I can call this a song. This is more of a composition, guys. I don't think that song really. It's a bit more like when you talk about some Tool tracks, for example. Sometimes you feel like song is a bit reductive. Like it doesn't necessarily describe how thoughtful the whole process of writing these melodies were. I'm mind blown. This thing was amazing. This is a proper progressive metal, and the thing that I love the most about Love Bites, and especially this side of Love Bites, which this is the craziest Love Bites song that I've heard so far. But the one thing that I've always loved about every single song that I've listened from them, except maybe a couple of ones like, for example, Glory to the World, which is a bit more of a standard track, if you allow me to call it like that. You never know where they're going to bring this. It's crazy. Like the amount of changes, the amount of transitions in this song. There are bands that don't get these many flawless transitions in a whole record, not even in a single song, guys. This is impressive songwriting. Absolutely impressive songwriting. Wow. The one thing that I want to touch upon specifically for this song when it comes to the songwriting and production, I'm not going to touch on every single section of the song because that could be a 20 minutes video alone. I might do that. As I said, I might start a new series in which I listen to a song a bit more and then I dig a bit deeper into that. Always let me know if you're interested in seeing that, guys. But the way that they brought in the piano, I feel was very interesting. It wasn't as predominant as I was expecting this to become during the song. I was expecting to find some sections in which it was much louder in the mix. It was always a bit on the background. There were some very interesting effects. Sometimes it kind of sounded like it was layered with some strings, but all in all it sounded like I don't know the English name for that. Clavicembalo. I know that's like the Italian name. It's like the Baroque piano. Like before they invented piano, there was this instrument which had a very distinctive sound and was the opposite colors. You have like the black keys with the half tones that are white. Like you think of a piano the other way around, basically. And you hear that a lot, of course, like in Johann Sebastian Bach, in Vivaldi, and many more composers from the Baroque era, the Baroque period. It was so interesting. I'm very curious. Also, it's something that I meant to touch upon after Paranoia as well, but I forgot. The strings arrangements, they sound so good. If you know, guys, let me know if they actually use some like a real string sections, or if it's just as it always, not always, as it usually is when it comes to rock music and metal music, especially if you don't have a very high budget. They're usually programmed, but this sounds so good, honestly. Wow, if they program that, I'm interested in finding out how they program that and maybe copy that myself. But anyway, enough with that. Dystopia Symphony, guys. I know already this is a song that I will come back so many times to, and it will only get better. Let's listen together once more to Winds of Transylvania, guys, and then I'll give you a bit more of a general first impression on this EP, Winds of Transylvania. And this is the one that starts with the Beethoven reference. Fifth Symphony, just it's so good. To the guitar squealing on the background. Jesus Christ. Oh! You gotta also love how they take their time with the composition. Another band maybe would have already brought in the chorus. Instead they repeated the verse and put that little section with the guitars in the background going crazy. So interesting. Just so good. I don't even know what to say, guys. You already know that I love this song, but it's just... Get some Marty Friedman vibes from this solo as well, guys. Rust in Peace Megadeth era, to give you an idea if you are not familiar with the name of the guitarist. Getting again those Beethoven references. Whammy bar. So good. Gorgeous. Oh my god, guys. Now I think that for the, let's say, oh sorry, Holy War just started again. I'm probably going to listen to that now because it started, so my mind wants it. I think that for the review, I will make a separate video in a couple of days, guys, because again, I don't like to review things that I have heard once. Like I don't like to use the word review. I can give some first impressions, but a review, you know, it has to be a bit more thought out, and I need to sit with these songs a bit more also, because if they were all tracks like No Time to Hesitate, I could probably do a review right now, but they're not. They're very complex songs. So like what I meant by that is, for example, now at the first listen, among the new ones, for example, No Time to Hesitate was the easiest one to enjoy, because it's the more, like, it's more aggressive, it's more straightforward than the other ones, kind of, you know, a bit like Winds of Transylvania. So I don't think it would be fair for me to express a definitive judgment. I have a strong feeling that Dystopia Symphony will become my favorite song out of these 5, but again, I do want to sit on this for a couple of days. I want to listen to it again and again, and that would be a nice experience, I guess, because the level of this EP is phenomenal. Now, if they can put out a whole record this year, maybe, you know, when bands release an EP, it can either be a transition between a record and the other one, or it can be a band teasing a record, basically. Usually, I want to say. So I don't know if they're working on a record, and then maybe they're going to include some of these songs in the record as well, or stuff like that. If we do manage to get, again, this was my first time listening to a complete recording from LOVEBITES, so from start to finish. I don't know if their records are all this good. If they are, oh my god, what am I in for? But what I meant is, these, like, if this was a record, this would be already one of the like probably a strong candidate for record of the year, just for the sheer amount of creativity and talent in the songwriting, and the, let's say that they had the balls, of course they are ladies, so not in a literal sense, but they had the balls to take this in new directions, I feel, for the band. Again, compared to what I've heard so far, of course, from them, but they really pushed the envelope. That's what I'm trying to say. And I have the feeling that these songs are going to become amazing the more I listen to them. Wow. Guys, again, I'm going to touch, I think I'm going to make a separate video, or I will let you know what I think about it in the comment sections or stuff like that, but I do want to sit with this a bit longer. First impression is phenomenal. I'm not just saying this, I never say things just for saying. I hope that you understood that by now, if you've watched my channel for a while. If I don't like something, I tell you. If I think that something is truly remarkable and outstanding, I tell you as well. And this, I have a feeling, is one of those circumstances. Wow, fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. Of course, this was a long video. I don't even know how long this is now. I hope I managed to stick everything into one single video. And if that's the case, and if you managed to get up to this point, to watch up to this point, I'm so thankful for your time and for you choosing to spend a good, at least half an hour, because that's the length of DP, but I'm assuming we're more into the 40 plus minutes, dedicating so much time off your day to listen to music together with me. It's something that I truly, and it's even more than appreciate. It's something that is honestly mind-blowing for me, and it's something that I enjoy doing so much. Talking about music, it's all it is, guys. It really is. Playing music and talking about music, anything pizza, as we agreed with many of you in the comment sections. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. As always, leave me your comments, let me know what you think about this EP, and let me know if you want to see a complete review, let's say, more, you know, a bit more of an inside talk about every single song, you know, going into a bit more details. I'd love to do that. If you're interested in seeing that, definitely let me know, and I think that I will make that happen in a couple of days. Thank you. Leave me your recommendations, suggestions, comments, subscribe if you want to. Do whatever you want, guys. I'm extremely thankful for your time, and I do appreciate it. If you decide to stick around, I'll see you very soon with the next one. Thanks again, guys. See you soon.